C, D, A, C, C. And then what's this word?
Tan.
Tan. Puppies. The dog has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 puppies. The dog has 5 tan puppies. I will bake it myself, said the little. Everybody rushed to see Julius. See Julius, the greatest gorilla in the world. He looks
Just a minute.
storage. He helps he can. On the window. Get out of the cave, said the people. Nobody could get out of there, someone. Why should I get out, said Julius. I like here. So well. Help me to eat the when I will say the I will said the ghost. I will said the cat. Said the fly. Clearly run away. I will said the pig. No, I will eat it myself.
Okay, Josiah, can you tell me, they had 5 puppies, but what color were the puppies?
Peach.
They looked peachish, but there was a word that we had in there that began with a T.
Tan.
Tan. They are tan. And what color is tan? It's kind of peachish, right? Kind of a peachish. It's a brown and white mixed together. And did they have kittens too?
Nope.
There was no kittens in that story. Just puppies. And where were they? Where did they find them?
It had cats.
What's it? If you wanted to do the word cat, and then you had more than one cat, what would it be called?
Cats.
And what's the difference in the way that's spelled? If cat is C-A-T, what is cats?
Cats. C-A-T-S.
Very good. Does anybody want to ask any questions about his story?
Yeah. Josiah. Yeah. What color was the dog? The dog? Tan like the puppies. And what color was the cat? Don't remember. And Josiah. Gray. Josiah, why you found the cat and the dogs? The dogs was in the what's it called?
Laundry?
Yeah, laundry room. Then pushed the beds into the laundry room, and the cat was hiding in the books.
Okay, thank you, Josiah. Give everybody a hand. Everybody give him his hand. Give him a hand. Good morning, Evie.
Good morning.
Evie, are you going to do us an oral book report this morning?
Yep.
What is an oral book report?
I forget.
You forget. Nia, can you tell us what it means to have an oral book report?
It means that you're going to explain a book you read.
Okay, and why is it a good idea to do that?
Because then you show your learning, and also you show that, and also it teaches you to not be shy in front of crowds.
Right. Okay, Abby, what story did you read this morning?
I read Julius.
Julius, can you give us a little bit about that story?
Well, so there was a man, a little boy, and they walked a lot away in the woods because they were going to look for an animal. The little boy didn't know at first, but they looked at all these animals, and he told the little boy that he was looking for a gorilla. So then, but before they were going to look for the gorilla, they all took a nap. But the little boy he couldn't go to sleep. So he started off for a gorilla. Found a coconut. He kicked it. And then it came back to him. And and then he heard a voice. And he said, "Who is it?" And he peeked over the bushes and he saw a gorilla. But he said, "You're a strange-looking human." And he said, "I'm not a human. I'm a gorilla." So then he brought the gorilla home, and they had some dinner together. Then they went to the fair, and then Julius was in the fair. And he actually scared all the people away. He was jumping up and down to get a fly off of his nose. And people thought he was trying to get out of the cage because that gorilla was pretty huge. And they ran away, and then Julius got out of the cage finally. And then he went to look for people. Then he got stuck in the bush. He kicked a ball because all these people are. And when he came to the little boy's house, and the little boy kicked the ball into the bush, and then he kicked it back. And then Julius said once he got out of the bushes, "I was lost." And that's pretty much all I learned.
Very good. Did you enjoy that book? Was it funny or was it sad? Was it silly? What was it?
It was kind of.
What's that?
It was kind of like silly.
Yeah. Was it a true story?
No.
How do you know?
Because gorillas can't talk.
Okay. Does anybody else have any questions?
I do. Who's Julius?
Who's Julius?
Julius is a gorilla. The gorilla? Yeah, the gorilla in the book.
Okay.
I have two questions.
Okay.
One is both of them is in the book. Which I looked at the book and I saw a giraffe, an elephant, a lion. Which Evie did tell that, and Evie didn't tell that they had people that had little robes on with pants under it, and they were carrying rocks on their heads. Which you did tell that too.
So what was that about in the story? So he saw the pictures, but he didn't read it, and he saw the animals, and then he saw the people that were carrying things on their head. Can you tell him what that was about?
Well, I don't know what's about that people who were carrying rocks on their heads. They must carry blankets. But
The animals?
I can't tell you about the animals. Those were the first animals that they found. And that he didn't want. So.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Evie. Everybody give her a hand. There you go. That's a really, really interesting story. I've always liked that story. Mm-hmm. What do you think that we can learn from that story?
I'm thirsty. I don't know.
You don't know? Do you think that it's telling us that if you want to eat, you have to be willing to work? Mm-hmm. That's what the Bible tells us. The Bible says that if you're not willing to work, then you shouldn't get food. So do you think it's telling you that if you're lazy, mm-hmm. that you're not going to get the benefits of work? Does anybody have any questions for Nico?
I do. Yeah. Actually, I do.
All right, thank you, Nico. Everybody give Nico a hand.